It just makes me want to gag because of how, like, it's not even posted by the employee, it's posted by his boss praising the employee. And it's like, from the director, first remote support manager, first to create our Superbot handbook, and now the first to get a Jobot tattoo. No. Hashtag thankful for that Jobot life and my hashtag Jobot family. It's so culty, dude. So this is Heidi, and she is the founder and CEO of Jobot. Maybe you've heard of a company called Cybercoders, the one that only ever calls for things you did 15 years ago for less than half the pay you got then. Heidi was actually the CEO of that company too, until she sold it back in 2013 for $105 million. The premier recruiting firm that utilizes cutting-edge technology and exceptional recruiters to match great companies with great people. In 2019, when she made Jobot, she went on to basically make the same thing, but not. It's described almost identically. Jobot is blending intelligent technology and experienced recruiters to help employers find the best candidates, just like what Cybercoders does. I actually found out that there was a lawsuit back in 2019. The thing about Jobot is that they're they're good at keeping things from bubbling up. And I'll get to that more in just a bit, but I didn't find anyone else talking about the lawsuit between Cybercoders and Jobot. I just happened to go searching. Cybercoders filed a business contract lawsuit against Jobot LLC. Now, when I just glanced through this, I can see that there were some payments going on here for $20, $20 down here for $435. You can sign up and pay to read the rest, I guess. Or instead of trying to sift through legal speak, you could just learn a new language altogether, because today's sponsor is Babbel. If you've never heard of Babbel before, they're one of the top language learning apps in the world. Babbel is scientifically proven to get you speaking a new language in just 3 weeks, and that goes right along with their 20-day money-back guarantee. I'm currently in the southwestern United States, and I've been traveling around here for about a year now and learning Spanish at the same time. And while I'm nowhere close to fluent yet, every time I get the opportunity to interact in Spanish, I do. What's been really cool is I've started noticing myself hearing more conversations whenever I'm out. Hey, I know that word. And then over time, it became like they're actually just doing shopping for Sunday dinner, and it was kind of cool to understand. Like, I'm not trying to eavesdrop or anything, but like, it was cool. It's honestly because Babbel offers live classes with their program, and I really think that's helped bridge the gap. Oh, by the way, let me mention that you get 2 free classes with your subscription. I've learned more Spanish in the past 6 months with Babbel than I did in 2 years of dedicated Spanish lessons in college. That's because they focus on teaching the things you'll use, not the things you might need one day. And they make it convenient to learn too because of their mobile app, so you can basically learn wherever you're at. If you're interested in learning another language, then check out Babbel, and if you use my link down in the description, you'll get 60% off your subscription. Thanks to Babbel for sponsoring today's video. Now, if we jump back to Jobot, let me tell you about their Chief Growth Officer's deleted April Fool's joke that is just such poor taste. Tanya here decided to do hashtag open to work like she had just lost her job. So naturally, some of those people that work there saw this post and went, WTF. You still have a job and we're trying to figure out our livelihood. It appears they had just done a bunch of layoffs, calling it performance management. So after the comments started to pile up on that post, and I think she realized what she had done and how viral it was going, it was deleted. And after that, she posted another thing which she deleted, and let me show you that. A laugh for today. I'm not going anywhere new, but Jobot Consulting is here to help you find your new happy place. She actually changed it to delete that part. And there's no reference of that at all. It seems like they kind of just want to make it disappear, right? There's no apology. There's no acknowledgement. This is actually the only post right now that you can find on LinkedIn that's still referencing this incident because they astroturfed it so hard and made it disappear. If you search for Jobot posts on LinkedIn now, an hour ago, everyone posted the same happy April Fools, we love a good joke, but getting a good job is no joke damage control posts. Jobot represents everything that is wrong with job hunting on LinkedIn. Yeah. I know. Now, if we take a deeper dive looking at Tanya here on LinkedIn and we come down to her education, it seems like there's a bit more going on behind the scenes. She graduates from San Francisco State University with a bachelor's in arts of liberal studies and then instantly becomes director of recruiting for Cybercoders. After that, she stayed director, and then CGO. Man, wouldn't it be nice to just go to college and then just instantly become the director of recruiting? Amazing. I'd imagine that the CGO and the CEO have known each other for a while, and it wasn't too long before the CEO found out about this post, and it was time for damage control. Jobot is obsessed with their image. In fact, they're obsessed so much so that they have their own hashtag on LinkedIn called #ThatJobotLife. It just makes me want to gag because of how, like, it's not even posted by the employee, it's posted by his boss praising the employee. And it's like, from the director, first remote support manager, first to create our Superbot handbook, and now the first to get a Jobot tattoo. No. Why? Thank you, Matthew, for inspiring me and partnering up to do great things for our Jobot fam. You live that Jobot life and lead with kindness and you got the CTO, you got the CGO, you got the CEO, you got all the execs to see your tattoo that you did for the company. And I hope you got something, a promotion, a raise, lube at least. Tattoo looks great next to Bender.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
This one is just sad. 2022 was filled with lots of highs and a few lows, and then up here. Today is a special day, marking both my 3-year work anniversary at Jobot, and oh yeah, today's my wedding anniversary too, but let me mention work first. If you scroll up to the next post, I'm happy to share that I'm starting a new position as recruitment manager at Investigo. Those company appreciation posts are looking a bit awkward right now. This one's also equally cringe from the director of recruiting. This is what it's all for, raising the next generation of recruiters and consultants. Why don't you let them decide for themselves who they want to be? Maybe they want to be someone whose identity isn't totally tied up in their job and what they do all day for work. Hashtag that Jobot life, hashtag family, consulting, come on. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, no one's really talking about the layoffs. The only way I found out about it was from DMs and from the Glassdoor page. So somehow they have a 3.9. Down here in the cons, the things that are tagged in multiple reviews are just nuts. They've laid off 200 people since I started and call it performance management in 7 reviews. Perhaps the reason we don't see anyone talking about the layoffs is because back in 2021, there was an article in which the CEO of Jobot was quoted saying, "At Jobot, we don't believe in layoffs." And I guess they followed through with that ideology because it wasn't a layoff, it was performance management, right? Here's another article about Jobot and how great they are. No jerks allowed, how a staffing startup staffs itself. Jobot hires for personality and rewards loyalty. There you go. If that wasn't a huge red flag, then I don't know what is. Let's take a look at some of the jobs that Jobot actually posts on their website. They're all vague and seem too good to be true. A well-established and ever-growing company that we can't really tell you too much about, otherwise you wouldn't use us. You just go apply directly to them and we wouldn't make any money. As a software engineer, you'll join a team of talented and experienced professionals. Sure, I will. What we offer: competitive compensation, maybe remote flexibility, and more. Here's a post a week ago from the CEO. Thank you to staffing industry analysts for letting us show off our new Jobot head business cards as we were named the #1 best staffing firm in the US to work for. Hey, this the CGO at your company? Is this kindness plus respect? You come down, it says Executive Forum, North America, leadership in a time of turbulence. What turbulence? And why are you an authority on how to lead people through it? And the comments on this post are just so weird. You know, congratulations, Jobot family. Jobot fam, stand up. This is my favorite comment. And what exactly caused the turbulence? Probably the weak link in the chain of command. Think about it before you speak. I'm not sure if he's talking about the performance management, which caused 200 workers to be promoted to customer, but I'd like to believe he is. Now, the CEO has a video post on her LinkedIn of their company's celebration, and there are hundreds of people at this party, but it's mostly just shots of the CEO. The more you watch, the less about Jobot it seems, and the more about what they spent in their image, it looks like. You perfectly embody that a company exists to do 2 things equally. 1, create value for shareholders in society, and 2, to serve its employees' journey through life. No, Nick. Hashtag thankful for that Jobot life and my hashtag Jobot family. It's so culty, dude. Here we go. The only reason they win Best Place to Work is because they send out an internal survey, and we know if we rate it well, the boss will be happy, and if the boss is happy, they have really lavish events. The company's laid off dozens, if not hundreds of people in the past month, and they expect you to work on vacation, even though they advertise unlimited PTO. The best company I ever worked for. Are you the guy that got the tattoo? Like, that's what somebody with a company tattoo would say. If you can appreciate me calling out this corporate nonsense, then do me a favor and click that like button and click that subscribe button. Maybe share it with someone that loves their corporate family and see how they respond. Having said all that, I hope everyone's doing well, and I'll see you in the next one.